God created Garrett and Steve, and God saw that it was good.
Boom! What's up, everyone? Look at us on time.
Right on time.
Wow.
Should we just stop now because we made it on time? Take a break and then come back in 20 minutes?
All right, let's do it.
I kind of want to play Cuphead. I just smoked a little. Now I'm in Cuphead mood.
We should. Can we do a show where we just play a video game, or is that not a show? I don't know.
Is this a show anyway?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm sure
some people would get mad.
But what I have come to find out in my years now of being around podcasts, now being on one, no matter what the fuck you do, people are going to not like it. People are going to hate you, no matter what you do. You can literally flip your format back and forth based on people bitching on Twitter, and it'll never make someone happy. So you just, the biggest thing you could do in podcasting, I think, is just be genuine and do whatever the fuck it is you want to do, because people can tell. You can tell if you're doing your thing, or if you're trying to glom onto what's popular and fucking just make money. Well, also can they? Yeah. Because the Boomer Doom people are making $1 million is fucking...
The Kamala woman yesterday, that with the baby talker or whatever. Like, she does the same thing, but people love her.
She's beyond phony. She's like, yeah.
She's a character, yeah.
She's not a person. She's... yeah. By the way, I have something on her, too.
Really? More?
Oh nice. Yeah. And actually, it speaks to why she's successful, I think.
Okay.
And it kind of goes into all of that. Well, I don't know. Do you want to get right into that? Or should I tell you about how I saw a Jew today?
On Staten Island?
A Jewish man.
What?
There's plenty of Jews on Staten Island.
There are?
That's not the weird thing.
Oh, I thought it was just all Italians and Puerto Ricans.
And Irish.
And
blacks.
Yeah.
And Albanians. And
I saw a lot of blacks today on the bus. Some guy came in with his girlfriend, and there was like, there's 2 seats on the right, 2 seats on the left. A girl was sitting in the aisle seat on the right side, and on the left side there was a guy sitting on the window. So the girlfriend sat down next to the guy by the window, and the guy was like, asked the girl, like, hey, can you slide over just so I could kind of sit next to my girlfriend, across the aisle, whatever. And she's
bad idea.
And she's like, no, I don't want to move. And he's like, well, then can you get up so I can slide over? She's like, no, you're not touching me. And she gets up and he's like, do you want the seat? You go. And then she stands like directly facing him, standing up against like the door or whatever, and just starts talking to some guy randomly about, like, can you believe this? This guy, this nigga wants to do this. He wants me to get up. And
wait a minute. A black woman on the bus was making a whole to-do about nothing? Much ado about nothing?
And then
I've never seen that.
As this is happening, some guy like dressed like PC principal, but a black guy.
Oh, so like Under Armour collared shirt with Oakley sunglasses.
Oakleys, yeah. Maybe not a collared shirt, but he just like had the Oakleys and maybe
like a gym teacher.
Yeah,
A really cool Kenny Powers-y gym teacher, but a black guy.
And he's like, motherfucker, it's hot in here. Can you turn on the motherfucking AC? Like all loud, just loud.
Well,
and I laughed. I was like, yeah.
Agree with him?
Yeah, I did. And he put it on, and then he's like, thank you. And then as we're going, he's like, he notices someone had the window open. And he's like, you motherfuckers got the window open? But then no one closed it. Like everyone just kind of ignored him. And then it was weird. I don't know if he was talking to himself or he was like streaming on the internet or something. He's like, yeah, you guys can see it from the reflection of my glasses. I got a camera in there. And I didn't know if he was like talking to people. Maybe he was on his phone talking to someone. I don't know.
Were you disappointed that the cool black guy who made the bus driver turn on the AC all of a sudden turned into a schizo? You're like, oh man, I thought he was cool.
You're right. I thought he was cool. Then I'm like, wait, is he just talking to himself?
Damn, he's crazy. I guess standing up for yourself is crazy.
But yeah, he was right. It was hot on the bus. It didn't really help that much. It's so fucking disgusting out there.
Yeah, especially you took a rush hour E kind of 70 bus.
It was packed.
So packed, yeah.
And the stops at every stop and opens the big door so all the hot air comes rushing in. All the but
I'm sorry. I wish I should have picked you up in the Hyundai.
How is the Hyundai?
Beautiful.
You like yeah.
Beautiful car.
I got the first ride in it. I was the first passenger.
First passenger in the Korean special.
Oh, is that Korean Hyundai?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Hyundai's Korean.
I like Korea. They make cool stuff. I like their food.
That guy in the video we watched yesterday who called his fat American girlfriend a piggy. He was Korean.
In our bonus.
Oh, that was bonus content. Yeah.
Yeah. Samsung's Korean. I don't know. All the pictures I see from there look.
Not a lot of Koreans around here. Now that I think about it, that's probably the one mix that wasn't on the bus. Not a lot of Asians.
Yeah, you're right.
I think there is a bit of an Asian population in Staten Island, but they're not. I never see them.
They're spread out.
Yeah,
yeah.
They don't have like one location. But now, did you pay for the bus? Did the black woman who made a scene pay for the bus? And did the air conditioning police pay for the bus?
I got on. It was already standing room only when I got on, so all those people were in there already. Okay. I didn't see, but I did get.
I assume they all didn't pay for the bus.
Yesterday I got my Omni card.
Wow, you're a real New Yorker.
Yeah. Now I don't have to use my phone to pay for the subway. It's like a fake credit card.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
Welcome to the future, Garrett.
It's the future now.
Future's here.
I could throw away my Metro card. It was a hell of a run, Metro card.
Yeah, you should cut up Coke and snort it with it.
I've been through 2 payment systems now of the subway. Like when I first got to college, I had a pocket full of tokens.
Really? I never did tokens.
Yeah.
It's always been Metro card.
And then like the first year or second year, the Metro card came out. And my stepbrother like worked for VH1 and they had all because the Metro card was new. They had like ads on the back for VH1 and he had, like 100 free ride Metro cards. So that's what I used my first year of college.
Back and forth. Go up and down town just for fun.
Just for fun, yeah.
Yeah, like a homeless guy. Just like, I live on the subway. This is where I sleep and pee. Sometimes poo.
All the people that sleep outside Staten Island Ferry at night. It's like a real estate. Like they all have their bench with their stuff and blankets on it.
You're reminding me of all the stuff I miss now that I don't go back and forth on the ferry. I forgot that there's a stable of homeless men that
but it's like, why aren't everyone sleeping there? It's only like the select few
eventually
own that lot.
A ferry bulldozer comes by and just scoots them all out of there. I feel like every now and then, like literally once every few months, if that often, I'll see like a security guy, one of the guys with the black jackets, literally going, "Get out of here! Go! You can't stay in here right now. Our boss is busting our balls about you fucking people." Because at one point, there was some, convoy of Mexican, Venezuelan, Ecuadorian, Guatemalans that decided, hey, the ferry's a good place for us to hang out. And that whole by subway, when you walk out of the ferry and you go to the right, that entire wing of the ferry was like wall to wall people laying down sleeping, looking all Mexican and shit.
Wow.
And drinking, literally like they were all just kind of like sitting against the wall, just drinking their 24s. And
it's AC in there.
I think this was the winter, so it was even better.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, so this is a cool place to hang out if you have it's not just a mode of transportation, it's not for tourism this is a good place to just be Mexican and live here.
You have a bathroom.
It's
perfect. Yeah.
You could and I was like, all right, I guess the ferry people just gave up and now this is a hotel. Because there were like 20 people in a row. And then one day, as I'm walking home, I think it was at night, one of the security cars literally clapping his hands like they're fucking pigeons, like, guys gotta get out of here.
And they listened?
Not really. Because I only saw it for the minute I walked by, but they kind of just looked at him and they did that thing where like, when you're a little kid and you don't want to get out of bed, so you make the motion like you're going to get out of bed and you just stop. They just kept doing that. They just kept like,
buying themselves an extra 10 seconds, kind of. Yeah.
I don't want to go outside. But yeah, I saw them get roused.
Well, so what happened with this Jewish person you met today?
I didn't meet them. It was
You
a
just
sighting
spotted one?
because it was like it was like seeing a blue moon. It was one of a lifetime, or once in a blue moon. I saw a man in Kohl's. I was at Kohl's today. He had the little yarmulke on, but it threw me off because it was the first thing I saw on the guy was his yarmulke, and then as I looked down, I'm like, whoa, this guy is way too black to be a Jew. And then as I continued staring in amazement, he was in fact a black Jewish man.
Wow.
It was, yeah, that's what I said.
But like not a black Israelite.
No, that's why it was crazy. Because I've seen in New York a ton of black Israelites.
Yeah.
They have their like faux clan outfits that they wear with their weird swastikas.
Pretty much, yeah. They're almost dressed like Japanese samurais that ride horses or something. They wear those like weird dresses. Thing. Yeah.
Weird outfits. No, he was very extremely Jewish. Just a collared polo shirt, slacks, a yarmulke, glasses, black guy.
Like, what was his haircut like?
Bald.
Oh, bald?
Like horseshoe bald.
How do you get the yarmulke to stick then?
I don't know. I think they
tape it.
Elmer's glue. They just kind of plop it on there and then they go home and pick it off.
Was he with anyone, like a wife or?
No.
So you couldn't tell if maybe he converted for marriage?
Or like maybe he was adopted or something. The other thing was that he was like 60, 65 years old. So he was an older Jewish black guy who,
wow.
I mean, we're walking by him in Kohl's. My wife's talking to me and I'm just staring at this guy.
You didn't grab a picture, did you?
No. But I was thinking like, how do I break off from Caitlin and just go follow this guy just so I can see like
what car does he drive?
Yeah, everything. I want to know everything about his life.
Yeah.
I want to know if I roll a penny down the aisle, does he chase it? Does he just go, God damn, pennies?
Do you think he hates himself? Because blacks and Jews don't really get along.
I think he's the most hated person himself has ever heard of. I only caught a couple things he said because he was talking to someone who worked at Kohl's. And
did he sound like a Jew?
He just sounded like a regular guy.
Oh.
Very normal. He could have done voiceover for AI. Like extremely normal man. And I was just like, who the fuck are you?
So Bill Schultz wrote me back.
Oh, beer.
He said yes. So
to what, the anal or the mouth stuff?
Mouth. Yeah, he said he's a little butt sore now. But sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. I was just rambling on about how I saw a black Jew.
That's awesome.
It really took me aback. I was just like, is this a joke? This guy pulling a prank?
Now, they always said Sammy Davis Jr. was Jewish, but I don't know if that was like a joke. Or
Sammy Davis Junior.
Obviously it can happen, but yeah, that's a rare sighting.
Did he have like a basketball bar mitzvah? Like, how long has he been Jewish?
I don't know. This was the Rat Pack or whatever they were called. I didn't really follow them, but that was just always a thing I heard, but I never looked into it.
Yeah.
But God, a black Jew.
A black Jew, God, is what I was saying as we're walking around the Kohl's. Because, by the way, the only reason we were there is because I was finally returning the Chinese soundboard to whence it came. Back to China, asshole. Have fun recording a lot of people talking like this while the battery die and you can't even recharge.
They probably had a recording device in there the whole time, and all your conversations here have been now sent back to China. Yeah,
now it's sent back to China, and some guy working for the CCP has got his heavy-duty headphones in, and he's listening to us fart into the microphones. I fart into the mic again.
Fucking fat Americans.
We did not learn anything except American do a lot of farting. And I can tell just by the sound, he's smeared. He's a smeary fart.
When we fart into the microphones, though, I never really smell it, I
haven't caught a whiff, yeah. And there have been times where I've definitely nearly shit myself and nary a stench. But yeah, have you ever returned something, tried to send it back to China through Kohl's? Because
No,
this was
I didn't know that was a thing.
interesting experience. They have their own counter near the back of the store.
Amazon does?
Yeah. Well, it's someone who works for Kohl's, but it's an Amazon counter.
Huh. So
They have like a Kohl's name tag.
They make Kohl's makes some money from Amazon to do this.
I'm sure they get some little some grease just to do it. But I immediately figured out the scam and I was like, this is smart. It almost worked on me too. It basically worked on me. What they do is they put the Amazon counter way in the back. And when you return your item, they automatically just give you, you get 20% off anything you buy in Kohl's today. So now you have to walk all the way back out, and it's like through sections with fun stuff in it, like the kids' toys and
I thought Kohl's was just clothes.
Well, it's in the middle of literally toys and then Nike shoes and like athletic, like Yankee shirts and shit. So it's like obviously the most popular stuff. So I was like, they pretty much got me because as I'm walking out of here, I'm definitely I'm a consumer. I assume all the time. And I literally almost bought a little sign that says Game Zone on it with a video game controller that I was going to put in the living room for when we play video games.
God. But you controlled yourself?
No.
No, you didn't.
Caitlin was like, because she showed it to me and then put it back. And I was like, where'd you put that thing? And she's like, are you serious? You wanted that? I was kidding. Because it was her suggestion. Like, you should put, like, she was jokingly, like, you should put this up when you and Garrett play video games. And I was like, that's a good idea. You should do that. But yeah, her incredulous attitude towards me actually wanting it made me go, oh, no, I was just kidding.
Oh, so you didn't get it?
Well, I walked back over there. I was like, well, I just want to see how much it is. And it was like $15. And for some reason, I was like, that's too much.
$3 off, too.
It would have been like $11.96. But I was like, what am I? What am I? Not unemployed? I can't be paying $15 for video games. And now I wish I'd bought it.
So did you end up getting anything?
No.
Wow.
Only because we originally walked to the front counter because I thought you returned it there.
Yeah.
And we had a couple things to buy. She had to buy like gift bags. And I bought some marshmallows because I love snacks. And
at Kohl's? You bought marshmallows?
Dude, they have this little run where you're supposed to stand in line that has all like the retard impulse purchases for people with half a brain that are fat. It's literally they nail me with this shit every time I go to a store. The last time I went to a hardware store, I walked out with a giant bag of like pretzels. Because again, they put these like fun bags of flavored pretzels right in the front. And I'm buying like paint for the mold that was under the sink, and I'm buying just other random shit to scrape the mold off. And not a very appetizing thing to have to go buy. I needed screens, like window screens, but for some reason I just see this bag of delicious looking like spicy pretzel, and I was like, all right, just throw that in with the paint.
I'm like the complete opposite. I'm almost like offended they're trying to entice me as I walk in the line and like will refuse to get something even if it looks good. Yeah, I don't
opposite. I accept that they know who I am, and they are just trying to get me at the last second to buy a snack, and it usually works.
Like, how bad are you at the grocery store? Like right by the cash register, there's always like some candy or magazines.
Usually, 9 times out of 10 will not buy because I've already gone buck wild in the fucking ice cream, chips, and fucking like junk food section. I've already gotten a cart full, so that just at that point seems silly to me. Like, what am I gonna Snickers? I have 2 pints of ice cream, corn dogs, and fucking Doritos. I think I got it.
Wow. I feel like we should do a show just shopping with Steve.
It wouldn't be that long, but it would be very fat. Especially if it's shopping with me and we're not going shopping for food. And like today, I walk out of returning items. I wasn't there to buy anything, and I walked out with marshmallows.
What kind of like the Stay Puft like the big?
You want me to go show you?
Please.
Yeah. Because they're not just regular, of course.
Are they Kohl's brand marshmallows?
I don't think so.
Who does impulse buys at Kohl's?
Excuse me, they're not marshmallows, they're mushmallows.
Oh my God, they're like half-size marshmallows. Groovy mallows. Mushmallows. Oh, mushmallow. I wouldn't buy it just because of the name. Did you get some marshmallows?
I thought it just said marshmallow. I'll be honest. I didn't know it said mushmallow. Also, I forgot to mention we went to Lowe's. We went to Lowe's before the Kohl's because we had to get a key made for our garage because we gave it back to the dealership. And these were at the checkout at Lowe's, and I was like, "Oh, why not?" I'm just buying because I was buying a $3 key, and I'm like, "Wow, what am I? I just came here to spend $3. What am I, a black Jew?" So I got these things. I've never had them before. I've had the ropes before. I've had the ropes on my face, but I've never had the nibs.
Oh wow, this isn't even open. You contained yourself?
I had about 55 Sour Patch Kids Oreos, so I was not in the mood for mushmallows.
Oh my God.
It was after I came home and had my sandwich.
Do you eat breakfast too?
No, I strike out on breakfast just so I feel better.
Calories, yeah.
Just so I feel better about eating like some sort of pig during the day.
And then, like, are the Oreos lunch, or is that just a snack after lunch?
After lunch. Lunch wasn't very fulfilling. It was a tuna sandwich, so I was still pretty hungry.
Celery in the tuna?
Italian tuna, so peppers, onions, all kinds of shit.
Nice.
But it wasn't a big sandwich. So afterwards, I was like, oh, and every time I'm literally like, I'll have a couple of these because I'm gonna get sick of the sugar. It's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I clear half the fucking bag out. I'm just like, oof, I don't feel so hot.
Just dry Oreos?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The Sour Patch ones too. So dry
and
yummy,
tart,
tart. I fucking love them. I think anybody who doesn't is a crazy person.
Well, I sent a prep email about ice cream that maybe you should keep an eye out for.
You think I should keep an eye? Okay.
Yeah, like be aware of this new ice cream that is out.
I also sent something to do with ice cream. So that's very funny.
Good.
All right, let's watch yours first, obviously, because mine is pro ice cream. Is yours going to be pro or con cream?
Con cream.
Oh,
yeah.
no. All right. Who is this twiggy bitch touching ice cream?
No idea.
Oh, hold on, no sound.
Rumor has it that the ice cream in these ice cream sandwiches doesn't melt, so we're going to take these home and test it. Okay, we just got home. I put one of the ice cream sandwiches on a plate. I'm going to show you what time it is on the clock. It is 6:48 p.m. We're going to see how long it takes for this thing to melt. We just got home from dinner. It is
like it's melting.
10:33 p.m. and this has been sitting out since we left earlier. Look how gross that is. That has not melted at all.
Okay.
It's the next morning.
I would still eat that.
All night last night.
Next morning.
It is now 11:10 a.m. And as you guys can see, nothing has changed. This is not ice cream. If this was real ice cream, it would have melted all over the plate. Look at this.
Look at
what
this.
What is this?
Oh, ew.
It feels like icing.
Oh, I'm back in.
So I actually left the whole box on the counter last night, and look at that. There's not any milk.
All right, well, I expect the rest of them are going to be the same as this one. Is she going to at any point look at the ingredients?
Yes.
Okay.
Ice cream anywhere. Now, the reason why this is not melting, most likely, is because it has something called mono and diglycerides. Food companies were required to take partially hydrogenated oils out of the food system. And what they did is they replaced them with mono and diglycerides, which also contain trans fats. This is not.
Now we're getting into Gino territory.
Yeah, wait, what's a partially hydrogenated food? And why does it make you trans?
I don't know. I guess it's the new the way around trans fats.
You partially hydrogenate your food?
I don't even get what that means.
I can't.
Hydrogenated.
I couldn't tell you.
Didn't Gino's water, wasn't that hydrogenated?
Yes.
It was, right?
At least partially.
Yeah, so I don't know. Can we see the brand? Does it show up?
Real food ingredients. This is not ice cream.
I'm pretty sure it was like America's Choice. It was like
morning.
Yeah, great value. So that's like the store brand. I know you're thinking that will turn me off to ice cream sandwiches.
No, I wasn't thinking that, but yeah, maybe. You know,
Not even a
would,
little.
Yeah, at least stop you from buying that brand.
Perhaps. If I now notice like that exact brand, yeah, I'll just get the other brand of fake ice cream sandwiches that are gonna give me fucking brain cancer. No, yeah, that doesn't turn me off at all. I figure when I'm eating junk food, it's literally not food. It's some kind of plastic that I'm ingesting.
Oh.
Especially like the airheads. Like that's
God.
Plastic fucking rubber
Flavored
nonsense,
plastic.
sugar, shit. So it never surprises me when any tasty treat I like is the worst thing in the world for me because it's, food that's chemically designed just to taste good and not really bring anything else to the table. I am surprised though. I did, like an idiot, think there was ice cream in there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you think it's going to be the product that they're saying it is, and it's not. It's kind of like like how cheese got caught out. They were calling everything cheese, and it turned out that like a lot of this stuff wasn't cheese. So then they just have to be like artificially flavored cheese. I forget the terminology they use.
Cheese substitute?
Yeah.
Chubstitute? Speaking of chubstitutes, so yeah, that video showed you that was supposed to turn me off to ice cream, but I'd like to introduce you to my ice cream idol. This is DJ Khaled.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I now want a fridge like his after your story there. This fat Arab motherfucker has an entire fridge in his house just filled with ice cream. All different kinds of ice cream.
Wait, I thought that was soda on the inside. Oh my God.
No.
So, which ice cream should I get? This is your. Ooh, this right here is what I want. I get more.
Like on the side door, that's where all like the Nutty Bars and the Snickers ice cream and the fucking Blue Ribbon bars. That's all side door shit.
Wow.
And then on the inside,
I'm going Oreo cookies.
those are so fucking good.
Ooh, this is the one I want.
Oreo cookie, what?
It's like a king cone.
Oh.
It's everything's made of Oreo. Like the cone's black, everything's just black Jew, but it tastes really good. And I'm sure if you you know what? I know for a fact that thing fucking melts because you're kind of in a race against time to get to it. If you're taking time licking it, it'll kind of get all over your fucking hand. Fat boys.
Oh my God. This kid is ruined.
Yeah.
Wow. Right? Like it was such a treat to go to Friendly's or whatever and get ice cream sundae or like I don't know, when you were a kid, ice cream was like a birthday event or something. We just have ice cream at the house all the time.
This is the tragedy of the rich kid. He's going to be doing fucking Molly and cocaine by the time he's 13.
Just to feel anything.
Just to feel anything. By the time he's 20, he's going to be completely burnt out psychopath. And, if he lives past that, he's probably either going to get really, really into Jesus or really, really into pedophilia.
Does DJ Khaled have any talent?
Not any discernible talent, no.
Like, does he write the songs or he just like hypes the songs?
Definitely hypes them. I think he produces them, but I don't know if that means he actually makes the track.
He's sitting there with his headphones on, mixing it, or he just like puts the people together and produces it that way.
I think he was a rich kid who, just like paid for everything and paid for these rappers to make songs. I honestly don't know, but I know people have told me, like, definitely Bobby has talked to me about DJ Khaled, and I just don't remember what he said, but I don't think he had, and no, like any actual musical talent. I think he just loves hip hop and is, a Muslim wigger. And it was just like, he was rich enough to just buy into it.
Do you ever see the clip of him where he got Bob Marley's guitar?
No.
The Bob Marley family sent him like Bob Marley's guitar. Oh God, I don't know.
Is it easy to find?
It should be.
Because another one that might be easy to find is, did you see him get lost on a jet ski?
I don't know if I saw it, but I heard the video, maybe on a radio show or something.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I watched all the videos because he just posted on live on a jet ski in the middle of the ocean while like the sun was going down. Like, yo. We're gonna make our way out of this. It might be worth watching.
You can't read.
You think he's listening?
No. He thinks he's doing good.
He gave that camera with a nod. He gives the camera. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there
with open arms and
open eyes. Yeah, that's what he was playing. All right, Honeybook.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
wait,
think
did-
they asked for the guitar
Nobody
back?
even saw that.
Oh no!
Nobody saw that. The fucking video thing happened again. We're playing that again. No, I know what happened. Hold on. Hold the phone.
What happens?
That one I fucked up.
Oh.
So that makes me think last time I fucked it up too. Here we go. We'll skip to the part where he's playing the guitar because the
Yeah.
unnecessary to watch the rest. There we go.
DJ Khaled, we're excited to share this. We want you to guitar for 50. Hope it gives you inspiration as well.
So obviously he doesn't write the music. Because I feel like if you gave Kanye a guitar, he'd be able to play something. Right?
A guitar or some drums?
Guitar, you know, Kanye can play the piano and
A bass?
well, obviously.
Maybe.
Can we send Bill the StreamYard link?
Sure. Let's see. To his email.
Yeah, I guess so. Apparently,
Taking a break.
Bill Schultz got a job today.
Good one.
Working on a construction site. We don't know. We wanted to talk to him and get the lowdown on his new manliness he got.
I don't know what his fucking email address is.
Oh, my bad.
You'd think I'd have that top of mind all the time. I wonder if his that one's still
The compound.
Yeah, I doubt it. That's got to be shut down.
I mean, I still get my emails.
Shut up.
Oh. Never. All I get is Google alerts for Anthony Cumia. That's I'm signed up for. But other than that,
Checking out the your alerts from the Coombs.
and it's always like not even about Anthony Cumia. It'll be like, I guess when his book came out, some of them were, but a lot of them are just like Dave Landau's appearing somewhere, and it's like former co-host with Anthony Cumia is in the article. So then it popped, it's dumb shit. So we sent it to Bill.
I sent it to Beer.
Nice.
Now we're waiting to get the Schultz.
Oh, just text him. We sent him the link. Taking a break.
So in ending, I will be eating ice cream for the foreseeable future.
What would you pick out of DJ Khaled's fridge?
That's a good question. Definitely anything on that sidebar. All the like little ice creams. I could eat 500 of those. Let's see. What does he have?
Yeah, like I can't even identify any of them, and you like know what they all are.
Well, I can kind of see the top is obviously Breyers. He's got mango Breyers and dulce de leche. The mango intrigues me, but I don't know if I'd actually like that.
Like, how do you even go through all this ice cream?
He's got to throw so much of it out. Like, I imagine as a rich person, what you do is you Try a little bit of all of it. It all ends up getting freezer burnt, and you throw them all away.
Yeah.
And you fill the fridge with your next wild and rich fucking retard shit. Like that probably at one point had bottles of Cristal in it. There's probably
a different fridge for that. Right?
Yeah, you're right. He probably has several fridges and they're all for nonsense. That's the Henny fridge. That you don't even keep Henny in the fridge, but I got mine's in the fridge.
And there's drawers too that he didn't even open.
I know. He didn't even bother showing off the drawers because he's so ice cream rich.
The poker guy whose vlog I watched during the World Series of Poker, he's like does I don't know, like 20% of it at his house first, and he's like walking around his house, and he has 3 different like college dorm room fridges with glass fronts for delivery men, for when he gets deliveries from Amazon or whatever, and there's like sodas in one and like protein bars in another, and then candy and things like that, just for the delivery
to
guys.
Give to them.
Yeah, like it's just like it has like a for free sign, and apparently like rich wives do this.
Oh yeah,
to make them feel good.
Have you never seen the Amazon delivery driver video where someone, a black Jew, goes up to one of these like gift cases for delivery guys? It's full of waters, everything you just described.
Yeah.
And he just makes multiple trips back and forth to the truck, just taking as much of it as he can.
Wait, it's a commercial for Amazon?
No. It was just a Ring video that someone posted on Twitter.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
And
That's what I thought about. It's like how many people are just like taking a ton of stuff, but the few times maybe he checked it like 3 times over the 50 days, and like it was never empty, and it was just like you could see what people liked. The Cokes were always gone, and
Waters
were kind of gone too, and he had like hand sanitizer, which was oddly like people were taking that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't find the fucking video, but yeah, there's some person goes to a porch. He starts monkeying around, and he steals everything, just about everything.
Was it a delivery driver though? Or was
Amazon.
It was. Oh wow.
100%. And he just didn't care. But yeah, that's what I would never do that, because that one guy ruins it for everyone. Because I'm not buying all this shit for you to just take home. True.
But I get, they just must have so much money they don't care. It's just weird.
Yeah, I get it, and I'm always like, oh, that's nice. Because I was at my father-in-law's like a week or 2 ago, and the mailman came, and he was like, oh, I'm grabbing a bottle of water for the mailman. And he gave him a nice cold bottle of water. He gave him 2 or something, and I'm like, that's really nice. I never, ever, ever think to do that.
No,
it's not because I hate mailmen or anything. It's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't occur to me. It's a thing. Did
you tip the garbage men? Did your parents tip the garbage men growing up?
My grandparents definitely. I'm sure my mother does too. Again, that's another thing where I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
garbage men. When do I get when am I even going to see them? Like, do I just randomly find them and tip them, or is it for Christmas?
You like tape an envelope on the lid. Yeah. Right.
Oh hell no. Hell, that shit would just end up getting thrown out. Yeah, no. And because how much money are you willing to throw away? Because that's essentially what you're going to be doing one way or the other. Because now if they do get the tip and you're like, well, just in case it got thrown out, I only gave them like $15. That's an insult.
True. Yeah.
It's barely enough to buy a Game Zone sign from Kohl's.
Do you have any friends that live in like doorman buildings?
No.
Where they send out like a card, happy holidays, and it has a list of all the janitors, all the doormen, all the whatever people that hot porters or whatever. And it's just, here's a list of the people you have to send money to at the end of the year. And like you go through, like some sections get this much money, other sections, you determine yourself, but it's like thousands of dollars a year.
For what?
For what? And
don't they?
The doormen, like, it's not like they come and open the door for you. They just you have the key card to get in. It's
Most of those people you don't ever
Just
see, and they don't
interact
affect
with,
your
uh-huh.
apartment or anything at all.
but they're afraid like if you're on the bad list, they won't help you out or
Yeah,
I-
they're gonna start throwing garbage through your window.
oh,
That's like when we were working at that compound place, and we got a letter at one point for Christmas, like, oh,
yeah.
please make sure to tip these guys, tip the super and the doorman and all that. And we were like, for fucking what? For changing the locking system on the door, the fucking bathroom door 55 times, just so it can get continuously destroyed by Mexicans anyway.
For sitting in the lobby just listening to your phone on speakerphone.
Yeah, giving kind of shitty looks to you as you're leaving. The last people in my life that I would tip are them. And yeah, like they literally did nothing.
Maybe Lewis, the super or whatever.
But just because he was nice.
Yeah.
Like he never once helped me with anything. And one time I actually needed his help because I was there on a weekend, and it was when I first started working there, and I couldn't get in. And I had his number, and he picked up and didn't help me get in. He was just like, "Oh, is there anyone coming out?" I was like, "No." They told me, because I think either Keith or E-Rock told me, like, if you can't get in, just call this guy Lewis, and he'll be able to get you in through like the keypad thing on the door.
Oh.
And for some reason he like couldn't do it. I had to wait for someone to fucking come out, and I got really lucky. And because I was on the phone with him for like 5-10 minutes, and finally someone just randomly walks out, and I was like, all right, bye. I got in.
What's
Thanks
going
for
on
nothing.
with Edie?
Yeah, why is she pacing around?
I don't know.
That
She
could
was,
be
like, looking
either a
at the door.
thunderstorm thing or a baby thing. Do you mind if I go check to make sure it's not a baby thing?
Sure.
I'll be right back. You want to read some super chats?
Let's do it.
Here, I'll get them ready for you. Bam, here you go.
Oh, but now I can't go to the next one.
Sorry.
From Pulper80, $10. Thank you, Pulper80. Hey, Garrett and Steve. Even if you don't want to pull up the poor chats, it would be helpful for you to glance down at them from time to time so we could tell you if there are audio or video issues. I hear you, but usually when we're having the video doesn't show, we're watching the video on the computer and don't have the chat up at the time, so we get screwed. But that is a good point. We almost need dual monitors or something to have the chat all the time.
I think there's a thunderstorm brewing.
Oh, okay.
Edie's losing her shit. But it's okay. Mama will be back in a moment to...
Oh, she's worried Mama's outside.
No, she just does this whenever there's like a thunderstorm. She starts pacing around the house.
Edie.
And then if I could sit here and do this for a while, which I will. And that'll keep her calm. Yes, I agree with Pulper80. That's what I try to do, is I'll occasionally look just to see if people are even hearing us or if the video is not playing. But I'm sure you just said it, but when we have a video on full screen, we can't look at anything else.
Yeah, because if we try to watch it on the Streamlab thing, it's so small we can't really see the video.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I can have the tab on a slice of it, a nice slice on the side, so we can see what the screen kind of looks like. Whatevs. Sorry, yeah, we're figuring it out. It'll be perfect at some point. Carlos Peligro, here's a fin for you. Still getting free stuff from the Comp Media account.
Yeah, I saw your tweet about it.
Fuck yeah. Want to see the nipple on my back? Sure.
Wow.
Send it to Garrett and Steve show at gmail.com. Garrett, that's 2 R's, 2 T's, and Steve show at gmail.com.
Steve, 1 T, 2 E's. Yeah, I saw Carlos tweeted that he canceled his subscription but can log in with his credentials still. That's a shame.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think they would mind as long as you're watching it.
Yeah.
And eventually they want you to get hooked and then they'll pull the rug from out under you. But yeah, who gives a shit? Watch it whenever you feel like it. Don't ever pay. Matt Fugate, what does Luby drink? I could tell she's not a bourbon drinker. Going to send another care package. Well, thank you, Mr. Fugate. What does Luby drink? Beers? Beer shirts?
No,
Girl stuff.
Yeah, I don't. What was she drinking? She was drinking bourbon or whatever a few times during the compound Garrett and Steve's. Or
Yeah.
maybe the vodka you had.
Yeah. Vodka.
Yeah.
Girl stuff.
But she's not hoity-toity. She'll drink.
She's a little toity.
toity. Yeah, a little bit.
She's not the hoitiest I've ever met. She's tall like a man, but hoity like a toity. I very much like this next super chat. It's Eric Nagel. The consumerer ruined Steve. So many snacks. It's not wrong.
You got 2 snacks today. Just impulse snacks.
Imp snacks. Yeah. Did you eat one, by the way? One of the mushmallows?
I didn't want to open it.
Why not? We need Garrett's world tour. We need a food review. What I figured out about myself and why I'm not the best food
You
reviewer.
like everything?
I like everything. I'm Disco Bob. Everything gets that 8 out of 10. I go, it's not that bad. It's pretty good.
I mean, these are just small marshmallows that are different color, maybe, but just
Mushmallows.
marshmallows.
You look nonplussed.
The marshmallows.
There's nothing special. Oh, Edie wants one.
There's nothing special about it.
Not even like a little flavor. Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Well, why? What's with all the colors and the
I don't know.
stuff?
Groovy mallows.
Oh, let me give him a fucking try.
Gourmet marshmallows? How? Where it rains gumdrops and lemonade and unicorns roam freely through candy cane fields under glorious rainbows, there's a tiny little village called Mushmallow. In this tiny village live some incredible creatures who make the most delicious mallows in the world. We call them mushmallows.
I definitely didn't read all of that shit.
What the fuck does that even mean?
That's a weird description for a fucking bland marshmallow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there was really, I'd like them because they're fresh marshmallows, and I just like that a lot. But there was nothing special. They were actually kind of stale. They got a little extra dryness going on with
You
them.
got fooled by the DJ Khaled part. They just like hyped it up. With
You don't even
some
understand.
basic snack, and they just hype it up.
You don't even understand. The decision that was made to buy those was because we were standing online. I'm realizing, like, I don't think I can return the Amazon stuff here, but Caitlin still had to buy this other shit. So I'm like, hey, I told her, like, hey, can you grab me those marshmallows? I'm like, if we're gonna buy stuff, I those caught my eye while we were walking through Retard Alley, so I want to get those.
You could have gotten 20% off if you waited.
I feel like that's the only reason I feel like a fool, not because I bought some delicious, colorful marshmallows. Thank you, consumer Eric. I agree. We have to have him on again soon because now it's become a thing where Caitlin bought me a snack to review. People, which not even people outside the show because they don't know where to send us stuff. But people in my life are sending snacks because they want to vicariously eat them through us. And they want us to give a full description and, be pigs so they don't have to.
Well, I'd say don't buy mushmallows. Just buy the fucking dollar bag at the grocery store. It's the same thing. And it's a bigger marshmallow. Like, those are more fun to eat. Try to get a whole one in your mouth. Those were easy.
I actually like a little bit of the fact that they were poppable, but I agree.
True, yeah.
Bigger marshmallows are better. They taste better.
You can't s'mores with those. Maybe the s'mores would look cool because of the colors on it. But...
Get one of those 2-pronged fucking skewer forks, and you get a double marshmallow s'more. You probably end up getting more and like a better spread with the mushmallows. But yeah, I'd say it's not that bad. 8 out of 10.
I wouldn't try it again, but 8 out of 10.
Disco Steve. Matt Fugate. Name 2 toxins, Garrett.
Myocarditis and philonockanine.
That second one, I believe.
No.
Philonockanine.
We all know myocarditis.
Yeah. That's what Damar Hammerlin had. Slapzilla. Hey, fellas, not slap here. You guys cleaned up the audio nicely. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
We just bought a better quiz.
And we got a new like the other mic I was using, because we could only plug one XLR into the Chinese board.
Yeah.
And the other one had to be this like mic cord that they.
It was
I
a
don't know,
special like condenser cord mic that was specifically for like recording voiceover and doing like, you know, reading
a room tone or something. You're getting like ambient sound.
like talking like this into the microphone.
Oh, ASMR. Yeah.
Yes. Doing an NPR podcast in a very quiet room. Black Jew.
Yeah.
It's Kohl's.
So these mics help.
Definitely help.
Thank you.
And yeah, a real soundboard that's not a Chinese fucking listening device that is now filled with farts and heading back to China.
Through Kohl's.
Through Kohl's. Speaking of which, I forgot to tell you the Kohl's.
Sure building right back. Okay.
The other thing about Kohl's. Oh yeah, make sure you tell him we sent it to his Hotmail account. Bill's still on Hotmail.
Oh yeah.
Or someone named Bill Schultz on Hotmail is going to be joining us.
What were you saying?
At Kohl's, I guess this Amazon return is such a thing that people are now like extreme couponers about it, because the line was longer than the line to buy stuff at the front. And the two women in the front of the line both were returning everything they've ever bought on Amazon in history. Because one of them had a shopping cart filled with Target bags, filled with stuff that she was returning all one by one. So I had to wait on this line for what felt like 5 fucking hours.
Did you notice what the items were? Was it like kids' toys that she let her kids play with for a week? Or is it like, is she using it like as a rent-a-center and it's like TVs and...
The things I saw returning were like curtains and bed sheets, like back in the package. So yeah, she probably dresses her entire house with shit and then takes it all down and returns it. But that's not the problem. The problem is we all have to, like me and 3 other people who just had like one thing to bring back are like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's how it always is, right?
Yeah, well, that's with buying stuff, it's usually like that. But returning stuff, that's insane.
Insane, yeah.
They should be like, all right, you're, you know, mentally ill about this. So you have to get on a different line. We have to like literally call someone else over to deal with your fucking bullshit.
Is there only one teller?
Yeah.
God.
One station for, and all they do is they fucking take your item, throw it in a box with other items, and once the box is full, they fucking put packing tape on it, and Amazon, I guess, comes up and just picks up these pallets of returned bullshit.
I wonder what they do with it. Did it put it back in the inventory, or is it like sold as used? Because you see a lot of used stuff on Amazon.
I guess. I think that's what the Amazon workers have to eat. Just all return stuff. So hopefully they return some food.
Return those mallows.
Return those mallows. Feed an Amazon employee so they don't have to rob someone's fucking porch. Well, I'm sorry. I interrupted a super chat for my Kohl's nonsense. You cleaned up the OC. We need more of the Costco family. You cover them better than anyone else. Listening live from Mexico, back in Wisconsin tomorrow. Well, viva la Mexico.
Lucky for you.
Yeah, that's a hell of a compliment. Thank you. I think that's the one where I realized I should blow my fucking head off, because I've reached the height of my talents, and that's what it is. Watching the Costco family and going boom.
But like every day, a new one pops up in my feed, and I'm like, do I copy this link too, or is it like, are people getting tired of it? I can't figure out people's take on it, but no, we got one DM on Patreon that's like, we need to have like a think tank and the most fun way the Costco family can be taken out.
I think that was Brent. Yes, Brent sent us hey, can we figure out a way to kill the Costco family? I don't want them to die. I want them to live and forever and ever have to do boom or doom.
But are they putting out a new video every day, or we're just like, they have a TikTok that's 5 years old and I'm just seeing?
I think they're putting out a new video. If not every day, like maybe they'll do 2 videos in one day and then they'll miss a day and then do 3 videos the next day. Like they are constantly putting out constant content, like Jim Stansel and the Blockhead drunk guy.
Ski Mask
Collective. Yeah, no, they're always. I think they're always just going. They're machines. They're content machines. It's because AJ's got that pro wrestling hustle.
Mm-hmm. But like, don't the kids go to school? Oh, they must be top dogs at school.
I was saying this. I thought to you, but maybe someone else. But how do you think that Big Justice kid acts while he's in school?
I don't know. Do you think he's going around like booming things?
Boo! It's my chicken bake. You think he eats chicken bakes every day?
Or do you think his dad is just like forcing him to do this? And then when he's at school, he's just like, shut up, guys, leave me alone. I don't want to do boom again.
Yo, you think he gets picked on? Hey, look, it's Boom and Doom. Hey, looking at pictures of your mom makes me cool.
Is this the one I sent? Or
Yes. I figure since we're talking about these mutton heads, we might as well play their video.
In this one, I think he's starting to, if it's the right one, whore out his daughter.
That was the caption I saw for this video as well, because believe it or not, I also saw this fucking shit. Yeah, why don't we just give the boomer doomers?
We're a Costco family. Here's a chicken bake. Let's go shopping.
We're a Costco family.
How many of these things are you gonna eat?
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
Like, do you think he's ever gonna get fucking sick of saying that?
It sounded like he was sick of saying it that time.
Too bad. This is your welcome to the jungle. You have to fucking do that shit every day of your motherfucking life. Not even just every video. Now, the more popular this piece of shit gets, the more people are going to recognize him, especially in like his neighborhood, in his little chunk of Florida.
Say it.
Double chunk chocolate cookie. And he's just going to go, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. Come on, say it. I don't want to say it. Just watch one of my videos. No, come on. Listen, guys, I don't want to say it. I say it enough. Big Justice guy's a fucking asshole.
Guys, I say it to you, then I got to say it to everyone else.
Right now, he's loving doing that, I'm sure, because he's a newly crowned celebrity. But I think not even months from now, it's already fucking old. It's already ruined people's lives, including mine.
But is this what Costco people do? Is they get some food first and then walk around eating while shopping? Is that a thing?
It's what trash people do. So I would assume a lot of trash goes to Costco.
I like it. I never thought of that idea. Like, I've been to IKEA where they have a cafeteria and they have like the Swedish meatballs, but you sit down and eat. I've been to the Costco where you get samples, but
you never race yourself to the counter and see if you have to pay for it. Because maybe, I don't know, let's say you opened up a bag of goldfish. Just a random thing. Nobody I know has ever done this. But
at Costco?
At not even Costco, ShopRite, grocery store. And as you're doing your shopping, because you're so hungry, you're just popping goldfish in your mouth. And you realize, wow, I'm already almost all the way through this whole bag. What if I just eat the whole thing and then toss the wrapper somewhere and don't pay for it? That's an idea.
And you make fun of me for stealing bus rides. Wow.
Well, it's behavior we both learned from Black Jews at Kohl's. But I've definitely eating while you're shopping is definitely a thing. I've only seen two classes or types of people ever do it. One is like a mother with a young baby or a young, toddler-sized child who they need to eat right fucking now. So you just pop a thing open and you pay for it at the counter and you just keep them occupied. Yeah. The other is ghetto trash people who clearly are drinking a soda that they do not intend on ever fucking paying for. They are 100%. They're not even going to finish it. When I worked in CVS, this was a constant where I half drank bottles of Mountain Dew Code Red.
Back in the fridge?
No, just on a shelf. Oh. Just on a random shelf, next to tampons. There would be, half drank orange Fanta. And I'm just I guess someone they didn't want the whole thing, so they just didn't
it's not bad.
Buy it.
I've definitely done the drink around the shopping, but I think I've always paid for it. But it does cross your mind where you're like, I can just put this back down.
The drink is way more common and a normal people thing. I think everyone kind of does that. I definitely do that a lot. But the food, and like you're just having a whole snack and drinking half of a soda and then putting it on a shelf. That's where you're crossing into your piece of shit territory, which is where I think a lot of Costco territory. There's a clear correlation.
Now, has she ever displayed herself like this in a video before?
Not to my recollection. I don't know how old she is. So I don't know how appropriate this is for him to be letting his daughter fucking hang her JT Juniors out.
As we'll see, she like uses them.
Uses them?
Like, like
she's whacking double chunk chocolate cookies around?
She's like flashing them up and down and stuff.
Is that where the milk for the cookie comes from? All right, well, let's take a look. Let's take an inappropriate look. Perhaps.
We're a Costco family. Of course we had to try out the new furniture.
Get your feet off of there. We're a Costco family.
You know what?
Get your feet off of there.
She's got a little crack going. She's got a little front crack.
Yeah,
it's not as out in the open as the other one, but this is a big JT's family.
Yeah, that's the thing. Didn't you say, like, don't you call her the droopy JTs or something?
BJT, yeah, big Jew tits.
Yeah. So she's shown him off before that you've seen him.
Yeah, she got some big natch.
We're a Costco family. He's not the only one that can lift these tires.
See?
Oh.
Like, come
We're a
on.
Costco family. Where the heck did this thing go?
We're a Costco family.
We already have enough TVs.
We're a Costco family.
These are good. Get me another one of these.
The sequels are never as good as the fucking original because they're trying to recreate We're
The first
Costco
one,
guys.
Yeah.
Which was, that was
like we see with Frankie
Jaws
McDonald.
1. Yeah.
Like he gets chased by, he eats 50 hot dogs, I guess his first one was. Yeah, then it's 50 hamburgers, 50 ribs, 50 blah, blah, blah.
Trying to recreate that magic and snatch that fire back of what made, what got you there. Because I bet the numbers on that Starbucks review weren't up to Big Justice's liking. She was like, we got to do another Costco guys thing. Like, what if we had the whole family? And the dad just seems bored. This seems like this was everyone else's idea. He was like, I don't know, it's kind of mine and Big Justice's thing. I don't really need you guys in any more videos.
Listen, if you get your tits out, you can be in the video.
One way I'm doing this video. You and you, tits. We got to sell this somehow, and sex sells. Costco guys, these are the Costco girls. And these are the Costco boobs. Boobs. Boobs or doobs.
Yeah, like when the double chocolate chip or whatever, chocolate chunk or whatever he says.
Double chunk chocolate cookie, Garrett.
Good, thank God. Just like the Top Gun line. I don't remember it. I'm happy. But like, as I said, like he didn't sound as enthusiastic in that when he said that. And then this, he's just like, oh, I kind of like it. Give me another one.
Yeah.
He's over it.
Double chunk chocolate cookie. I wonder how many people spam him with, it's a double chocolate chunk cookie, you fucking idiot. There's 2 chocolates, not 2 chunks.
Wait, has he said it? He says it wrong every time?
I think on the menu it's double chocolate chunk cookie.
Wow.
Now I have to figure that because I think I read that once on the show. Costco. Now you know what's fucked up? When I type in Costco double chocolate this guy's gonna come up. I will no longer be able to actually find the cookie.
Oh my God.
And look, it autofills.
As what?
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Double chunk chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. And here it is. Share this tab instead, please. What are those words? Proof. Almighty. I'm gonna even fucking zoom further into that. So I can show how right I am and how stupid AJ Bufumo is. That says double chocolate chunk cookie, you goddamn Dago Mongoloid. Sorry, Joey Dago. I don't mean your family. I mean Italian.
But to the wrestler's credit, double chunk chocolate cookies sounds better.
Way better.
Yeah.
I give him all the credit. Like,
it doesn't make sense, but it sounds better.
Yeah, this is they're gonna eventually on the Costco menu change the wording
You're
so
right.
that it's double
You're
chunk
right.
chocolate cookie. Just
How
like
served
how
warm.
retards on the internet make words like finna end up in the dictionary. Served warm, big plus. All butter. All butter? Is that like being an all American or like all pro? This cookie's on the all butter squad. It's one of the best cookies you could buy. Bittersweet and semi-sweet chocolate. So it is 2 types of chocolate, not 2 types of chunks. So just to reiterate, the double chunk chocolate cookie fellow is AJ Bufumo is a buffoon. Absolute moron scenes. But anyway, we're in the middle of a Costco guy's video.
We're a Costco family.
How much longer are we gonna stay in here? I'm freezing.
What?
We're Costco.
Okay, now you actually. At first, I'm like, he's just got his daughter in the video.
Oh.
She's in the frozen food section, holding her tits together. That are. I mean, I don't see any nipple, but the idea there.
You think he was like, come on. He was hoping.
Show me some chest wood.
God.
Pitch a chest tent. Look at his face too.
Always staring right at the camera. At Kyle. Cameraman Kyle.
Boobs. Yeah, that's the joke from Big Daddy. Don't stand near the frozen food. Your boobs will harden. Yeah, that's how is that not on purpose? Put Tits McGee in the frozen food section.
And have her lifting a tire where she has to do the same thing pretty much.
Listen, sweetie, the views on the videos are down. Me and your brother can't do this on our own. We need your jubes.
Your moms are old. You got fresh jubes.
Those worn out sandbags couldn't sell a double chunk chocolate cookie. We need the young jubes to help me and your brother make TikTok videos. All right. Well, I need to know more of what the Costco family gets up. What other titscapades do they get up to in this fucking supermarket?
I'm freezing.
We're a Costco family.
You're still eating that chicken bake?
Of course.
You're still eating that chicken bake?
We're a Costco family.
How do you throw these things?
Like this.
Boom!
We're a Costco family.
Do we really need to get 20 pounds of meat?
There's no such thing as too much meat. All meat.
More sexual innuendo and inappropriate comments in front of his family from AJ Bufumo.
Spanking his meat in front of his family.
Yeah. I'm surprised he'd say, you know where I'm going to put all 200 pounds of this meat? Up your doom hole.
Oh.
We're a Costco family.
I can't believe it's almost Halloween. We're a Costco family.
Let's see how many squishmallows she could hold at one time.
Yeah. Yeah, hold the squishmallows. All right, now he's covering her up.
Yeah.
Boom!
We're a Costco family. Of course we have to try out the new office chair.
Hey, cut it out!
Oh, they're so wacky.
Cut it out!
Yeah, that makes me happy.
He didn't know they were going to do that.
Now I know why.
He gets the fake laugh from his father. Did you hear that? AJ, you got to teach your son a better fake laugh.
Now I know why he likes this thing so much. This is good.
This is good. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that.
There you have it.
I hope that ruined your night because that made me feel bad. Oof.
Yeah, they're pushing the limits. They're going hard still. Up in their game constantly.
Pulverati, Slapzilla outweighs me in chat money. Please, but please no more Costco family. Listen, we're this is a podcast that is bought and paid for. If you pay us more than the person not paying us to play the Costco family, we have to go with them. You know, cash rules.
Yeah, I mean, you can pay to complain, but if someone pays to want to watch it, we're gonna watch it.
Like you know, Slapzilla, he sent us $20. His $20 buys us playing the Costco video. If you send $5, that's not going to turn it off. If you send $25. Now you've outbid him on the Costco family, and we will have to turn it off. This is a very interactive show we do.
Yeah, we'll be on the ball as we're watching the Costco video for a super chat coming in to tell us to stop.
I like this one. Just kidding. Some peeps want to see more Edie. I'm gay. All right, well, let me adjust the camera because I can give you some Edie cam.
She calmed down.
She calmed down a lot. And now she's just chilling. I guess whatever thunderstorm was happening is done with. And now she's a little wire doggy. I got to get her a bed for in here. Because I don't like that she's half on the rug that's in here now is way smaller than the one we used to have. Oh, poor girl. Was it thunder outside? You scared? I didn't even hear any.
No.
I think she smelled a thunderstorm brewing. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll give you more pets. This is the show, folks.
This is it.
Hope you like it.
This is what you're paying for.
Speaking of what people pay for, should we do our live read?
Sure.
Sorry, Edie. Duty calls. I'll have to pet you later. We have our very first sponsor. And I couldn't be happier.
Who is it?
It's the fine folks over at Jump Medic.
Ooh.
Jump Medic.
What the hell is that?
Oh, I'm glad you didn't get to look at it because this is the wildest first aid kit I've ever seen in my life. Great. You could just, it's a pack this size. It fit in your car. You throw it on your back. You can throw it over your shoulder. It has everything I've ever seen first aid wise, even stuff I've never seen like in a first aid kit or anything like that. I want you to open it and just start palling around in there because I did this when it first came in, and I just kept going, what the fuck? Holy shit, what the fuck?
So we got scissors on the front,
those are
flashlight.
Those are for cutting pants off and other pieces of clothing. I'm well acquainted with those scissors because when I flipped my car over driving drunk and broke my ankle and bonked my head flipping a car driving drunk, they used those to cut my pants off.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was really nice of them.
Do you know why the big handle has a little lever in it? Like
I think you can because it's like a
clip on
carabiner thing. Yeah, you can like just attach it to your keys or whatever. But yeah, pop this bad boy open because there's a lot of stuff in there.
Where can people go to buy this?
Well, of course, you go to jumpmedic.com where all Jump Medic supplies are sold. Look at this fucking thing.
Too bad Bill's not on. We could tell him he could put all his drugs in here. Wow, they got gauze. They got, oh my God, so many Band-Aids. Poison oak relief, safety glasses. Is this a tampon?
This is the
safety light.
The Pro Gen 2 bag. So it has, I don't know, like 500 fucking things in it.
Normal saline. That's always good.
This caught my interest because I don't know what it is. It's called a ring cutter. And I'm assuming it cuts rings. But the only ring I really have to test it on is my wedding ring, and I don't know if I should test it on that. It might make someone I live with mad. Edie.
Well, yeah, how would it work even?
I think you scoop under here.
Oh God.
With this, and because that would work perfectly. You scoop under there and you kind of pull upwards. And then you start twisting this, and it cuts your ring off.
Wow. Isopropofol. There's like a little pocket here, and there's 3 things in the little pocket.
Yeah.
Hydrogen peroxide, burn spray.
3 different ways to cure your ails, whether you're burnt, cut, or really burnt and cut.
And this shit will fit in
a
trunk, your closet,
your house, your mom's house, your dad's, fucking
different types of tape.
Like I want more of them so I can give them like I have a friend who's a fireman, I have a friend who's a cop, and they, they're all into shit like this. First aid and whatnot. I'm gonna buy one and keep one in my trunk.
Artie Lang.
Because I have a kid and
It's a little needle syringe.
Oh yeah, for doing drugs. I think that's for drawing blood or it's doing
Jeez.
But I'll feel like a good dad even though I won't know how to use all of the stuff in it. If something, God forbid, were to happen, I'd be like, what do we need? Do we need to cut a ring off of his finger? Did he somehow get a ring on his toes? I will cut that off.
Wow, a foil mylar blanket. So if someone runs a marathon, you could go up and put this around them.
Yeah. You fuck them in it. Have you ever fucked in a mylar blanket?
Oh God, it must be the noisiest thing ever.
The crinkliest noise. It's like having sex in a bag of Sun Chips.
Jeez. A cold pack, hot pack. These shouldn't be together. Uh-oh. COVID mask.
Don't show Gino that. Please.
Wow. Yeah, this thing is jam-packed. So if you're in need of a first aid kit, go to jumpmedic.com and
Go to
get
Jump
one of
Medic.
Now, this is the deluxe one. I'm sure they have other.
Yeah. They're premium first aid kits. But they have different levels of stuff that you can get. The thing that fucking really surprised me is that they have a glucose meter in there with like little glucose packets. So if you, a diabetic, if some fat asshole who buys Mushmallows all the time passes out in front of you, you can kind of get them back to life. You can give them a little glucose, you get a little blood test. You can play doctor with a hot naughty nurse because there is a stethoscope and a blood pressure meter in there.
Blood pressure.
Please take that out. I want to play with the stethoscope like a real doctor. Oh no, I'm sorry. Blood pressure. Do you know what the actual term for a blood pressure monitor sleeve is?
A huggy bookie.
No, it is a sphygmomanometer. Damn, that's not easy to say like I thought it'd
so
be.
Loud. It just hit the table and it was so loud in my ears.
Here, let me get some of that wax up in my ears. Can you read that word? Because I didn't know they were called this.
Sphygmomanometer.
Testing.
Sphygmomanometer.
Snignig? Testing.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and use my Jump Medic stethoscope to check on my dog and make sure she's still breathing and her heart is still beating. So let me fix my camera. Fix my camera on the dog. And, this is one of the many uses. It also comes with a side pouch for your meds that you can wrap around your dog like a St. Bernard.
Hopefully you won't have to use this, a tourniquet.
Yeah, just in case you or your friends get shot.
How's her heart doing?
Can't hear it. Edie, are you dead? I can't hear your heart. Move this paw, girl. There we go.
Cool. Well, thank you.
It started beating faster when I moved her around. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I didn't mean to fuck you. Do it fast.
There it is. Jumpmedic.com.
Yes.
Thanks.
Edie says, buy jumpmedic.com for all of your first aid needs. And yeah, it's just a good thing to have in your car. Oh, you want more pets? I'm sorry, girl.
It's the thing that, like a gun, it's like you don't wish you have to use it, but you want it there when you need it. You never know when you're going to get hurt or something. We had a first aid kit at Compound, not as elaborate as that. And just like randomly you go through shit and then all of a sudden it's just empty. And then there's no more Band-Aids and no more whatever other stupid stuff was in there.
Yeah, not even Band-Aids though. They have some heavy duty, like you said, tourniquets, gauze.
Yeah.
Literally every medical situation in your life that can arise. Even being all horny and wanting to act like a doctor. Just get a white coat, wrap this around you. Dr. Steve.
Wow. Look at that. Dr. Steve's here.
Yeah. And this is all it took. Fluid. Angioedema. Pleurodosis.
If only the black Jew was wearing that, you would have been really impressed.
It would have made more sense. Jamal Ginsburg, the Hasidic homeboy, with his
So I don't know what's going on with Bill.
Did he? I just saw an email from him. Did he answer you? Because I don't know what the fuck. I saw something, but I was.
CCing me, he brought up a good point. Maybe we just do it from the site tomorrow. But we're not on tomorrow.
Well, we'll figure out tomorrow because maybe we can.
Okay.
Because I have time tomorrow that I don't have today.
All right.
We'll figure that out. Let me just throw this up so we're still in order. Where do I send my chicken pics for pet of the day? Well, of course, if you want to send in some chicken pics for your pet of the day. And here's the thing. Since we're getting to the last half hour of the show, we have to get to the Booth Boys first. Booth Boys get priority. Other stuff that gets sent to us, we'll look at it, and if it's pertinent or if we think it's funny, we'll play it. But Booth Boys take priority. Because I saw somebody said yesterday that they were Booth Boy and we didn't get to them, so I hope we get to them today because we have more on deck. So yeah, Garrett and Steve Show at gmail.com.
That's us.
Garrett and Steve Show at gmail.com. Just kidding. $50 beer. Oh, $50 beer. Toward the bed.
Thank you very much.
I should have never asked for Edie Cam.
Toward the bed?
Toward the bed.
I don't know.
Toward the bed? I should have never asked for Edie Cam. Poor girl. I want Edie Cam.
Yeah. That was a nice thing.
Anywho, clarify that for me. Thanks, Deep Discount in the port chat, because I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Just buy a bed. Oh, to buy a bed for Edie, you dunce.
Oh.
Toward the bed, money toward the bed. All right.
God.
I should take the doctor thing off because I'm truly a fucking moron. I'm deciphering some sort of fucking riddle. Literally, money toward the bed.
I thought he wanted you to put the camera toward your bed instead of Edie.
I was like,
what?
Yeah, me too. But we're both busy right now. That's not going to work. At one point before Charlie was born, Edie had 3 separate beds in this house. She was the most spoiled dog in the fucking world. We had to cut her down to now just 1 bed.
Was Charlie's room Edie's room?
Yes. It had other stuff in it, like shelves and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it was, her one of her beds was, in that room.
Wow.
She had multiple places where she's like, tonight I'm going to sleep in my bedroom, or no, and in the 2 corners of the living room. There was one by the bookshelf where the rocking chair is now, and one where the one is now.
Yeah.
In front of the TV. Now she only has the one in front of the TV.
She switches it up. She doesn't sleep in the same spot all the time.
And this is what I feel bad about. The ones we threw out, in my opinion, were the most comfy ones. But Caitlin likes the one that we kept because it actually looks the nicest. Because the comfy ones looked pretty shitty and were worn out and used.
Because they were comfy.
Because they were comfy. And that's why I'm like, you throwing out her favorite beds. Those are my favorite beds too, because sometimes whenever Edie would jump up and take my seat on the couch, I'd be like, all right, well, I'm taking your seat. I would go lay in her bed, and she would look at me like,
what are you doing?
Fuck you doing over there? That's not cool. Get out of my bed. But yeah. We need maybe I'll buy something that's like a foldable dog bed that I can just shove in the closet. Because she sits here every time we do the show. Usually she sits in front of her fucking boyfriend, Garrett.
That's right.
But yeah, we do need, I think, a little Edie bed for here.
She gets so excited when I come here at first because she's never been pet all day. And I have to pet her. And she's like, oh, finally, human contact.
I hate to fucking even say this, but it makes sense because just today, Charlie was taking his first unassisted steps.
Oh, wow.
Me and my wife were passing them back and forth. She was sitting on the floor, I was sitting on the couch, and Charlie would, get 2 or 3 little doots before he would fall over onto one of us. And Edie, every time I'd be like, come here. Edie would come over, and I would be like, no, not you. I felt terrible, but she's literally barging in and getting in the way of my son, who's about to fall on his fucking face, and I'm like, no, Edie, move. And I felt so half of the time she came over, I'm like, oh, Edie girl, you're such a good girl. But for the most part, I had to be like, Edie, not you. Come on. The new baby. You're the old baby.
So that's why, yeah, she likes when I come over.
Yeah, now she's sitting in the hall peering in.
Mm-hmm. Mad.
I used to have 3 beds is right. How many beds does that little shit have? But yeah, we should get something for Edie so she's more comfortable while she's watching us. Paul Parady, this reminds me of Mike Francesa opening his Super Bowl bag. Is that a credit card holder? This is the Super Bowl champion of bags, if I was going to say. So, no, I don't think there's a credit card holder, but there's literally, you could probably fit a credit card in here. You can fit 500 other fucking things in it. And a ring cutter. I can't stop playing with it. I'm going to actually accidentally chop the tip of my finger off at some point. Anywho.
It looks very dangerous.
Yeah. Just kidding. Promo code, if there is one. We do not have a promo code yet. Maybe we can think about that for the future.
Yeah.
I think, we'll just see. I think he'll notice if there's a spike in Jump Medic. Or maybe he won't. Yeah, we got to talk to him about that. I didn't think of that. Good idea, just kidding.
Yeah.
You don't need a promo code. Thanks, Deep Discount. Hellburn for Leather.
Thanks, Deep Discount.
And Bob, fan of Patrice. Here is another donation toward a bed for Edie or Garrett. You decide. It would be
I'll
nice.
take a bed.
We could get a bigger chair and plop it over there so Edie could sit up and do the show with me, and you can lay on the floor in the Edie spot with the mic. Just kind of, I'll have to hang the laptop over and play all the Big Justice videos twice. Yeah, that's an idea. Get Garrett a bed, and then you could just sleep over instead of having to go take the ferry home every night. All right, back to business, because we have some business to get back to. Let's see. Our first booth boy I have here on the list is Patty Lapel. What did Patty Lapel say to me? I have his tab pulled up. What the hell was there to read? Steve, one of your favorite guys, can't figure out a smoke detector. So it's funny. I had this in my prep too, and then Patty Lapel sent it to me, and he made me very proud of myself, because that means that people know who Diamador Lenore is.
It's Diamador?
Diamador Lenore.
Oh my God, I saw this clip. I didn't know this was Diamador.
This is the boy. Diamador Lenore was on Up and Adams with Kay Adams.
You're not going to believe this, what he says in this clip. It was insane. Like, are you serious?
I actually haven't watched it yet, but I saw it was like the middle of the night when it came up on my Twitter, so I wasn't playing videos with audio, and I just saw the headline of it said like the same thing. Diamador Lenore cannot figure out a fucking smoke detector, which is shocking because he's a black Jew. But yeah, why don't we just take a listen and see what happens?
I want to know whose job was it to change the batteries in the smoke detector?
Hold on. Fucking volume is always
I want to
low.
know whose job was it to change the batteries in the smoke detector?
What did she call him?
I always wanted to know.
I thought she said, yo, Diamado.
I just wanted to know, when do you change the batteries in your...
By the way, this show is like on FanDuel. It's like a gambling app, podcast show, sports show.
You open the FanDuel app and can watch this?
Yes. Or at the very least, there's like some kind of link to it.
That's not a bad idea. It just gets people to open your app more.
I want to open up an app. I want to gamble. Like Steve Areno's Gambling Casino with Sportsbook Arena. And we could just put our show on that. And you click a little tab and we'll tell you what to bet on. And the best thing is, if people follow our betting advice, they're going to give us so much money. Because that's got to be, they got to tell her, like, hey, make some fucking wild picks. Like, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Make people bet on retard shit.
Yeah, that's definitely, you have to think about that. If they're doing picks or something, I would not trust that at all.
Yeah. Well, anywho, let's hear from Diamado.
I want to know whose job was
How
it
does I
to
wanna know?
change the batteries in the smoke detector?
Man, I don't. That was not nobody's job. My smoke detector still go off right now.
I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
Is that your smoke detector?
Yes, I don't like. I didn't switch the batteries. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Tiamador, were you sleeping with this going like? Well, I don't understand.
I didn't hit Swift so hard, I don't even hear it.
You're telling me you slept an entire night with that noise in the background? How many nights?
This has been going on since last season. It's been good luck. So I just let it go. Like I've been playing good so far the whole season. I just, I'm kind of superstitious. Like,
are you
I do
joking?
the same thing. No, I'm serious.
Where are you right now?
Oh my God.
Santa Clara.
You're in Santa Clara and you're there
Yeah.
often, and you're telling me that you haven't changed the battery in your smoke detector in over a year?
Yes.
And you don't even hear that.
Like I don't even hear it no more.
And it's because you're superstitious.
Superstitious.
Diamador, this is the crazy. I've dealt.
Yo, Diamadola, no. Well, I mean, it's I don't know why she's so incredulous. Like, I'm sorry, where have you been? Have you not seen the meme? This is a thing.
This is a thing.
This is very much a thing. For some reason, they're just like immune to that noise being annoying. If I start hearing that noise, maybe I won't even change the battery, but I'm ripping the fucking thing off the ceiling and I'm turning it the fuck off.
Yes.
I don't even care if the house goes up in flames. I'm turning the fucking thing off because that noise is so fucking irritating, and this is going off like every 15 seconds.
Yeah, we have them like in our hallways in the apartment, and when they go off, it's just like you just gotta wait till some super or something comes by someday and fixes it. It's so fucking annoying.
Didn't a Jamaican guy in your apartment?
Yeah, I had
complex?
a big fight with him. Yeah, because I took him down and put him in front of his door as they were beeping, and he was like, "That's not my job," and I was like, I don't know, you're kind of the super, like he does the garbage and stuff for the apartment. Do something about it.
What do I look like? Diamadola? No. I ain't changing them batteries.
I've done a lot of crazy things. I've heard a lot. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. I literally want to scratch my skin off because I keep hearing this noise and you don't even hear it.
This is another shit lib that has never really met a black person.
Yes.
And just has no idea what's going on with them. She ain't never seasoned her chicken. She don't wash her chicken. And she just doesn't understand that. I'd say 50% of black people right now have a smoke detector chirping in their house.
But like, doesn't he have a maid or someone or somebody that can just do the shit that he doesn't want to do for him? Or you really think he's just so superstitious and this is good luck?
That's a good question. Like, who cleans the house? Because I can't imagine if you're an NFL player making beaucoup book.
But
why would you clean your own house?
Is he like a second year, third year guy? Like he might not be on he might be on his rookie contract, which wasn't a lot, maybe.
Too poor for a maid.
I don't know.
Too poor for a new battery. Maybe Diamadola knows in the Poe chat right now, answering all our questions.
Was that it?
Like for games, I listen to the same songs. I'm very superstitious.
Oh, all right. So maybe that's it.
I can kind of believe it after that statement, but at the same time, no way. No way. They just
never
don't
would have
care.
heard of him if he didn't have his smoke detector going off. He would have had bad luck and not been a good player.
That's true. I wouldn't even know Diamadola. No.
Yeah. So thank God that's been going off.
I wouldn't even be a doctor right now. If not for you, Diamadola. No.
Well, thank you, Patty.
Yes.
LaBelle, was it?
Patty Lapel.
Lapel. That was a good one.
Yeah, I very much enjoy a little bit of Diamadola No from time to time. All right, next up from our Booth Boys is Bernard Gresser. Booth Boy content, Gino or Luby can use their feet for megabucks. Oh, I remember this one.
Oh, God.
This makes me uncomfortable.
The vajankle.
I wonder if we can even show this on YouTube.
I don't know.
Yeah, the vajankle. It does look like Gino's foot, which is what's upsetting about it.
Can someone Photoshop that on the picture of Gino sitting there with his legs?
Yeah, with his legs up. I don't understand why it's weird that I just sit with my feet up, bare feet all over the place. I don't get why it's weird. Why I always have my feet all curled up and I'm in a weird pose all the time. It's not weird. You're weird. All right, Gene.
Yeah. Can't argue with you. You're
Can't
always
argue
right.
with you. But yeah, they should. Luby, I don't know about Gino. Maybe Gino on the gay OnlyFans can find some foot love, but Luby should sell a foot fleshlight, a fleshlight. She'd make a whole $500, I reckon.
There's definitely enough weirdo compound fans out there that would like a picture of her feet.
She said a couple people were offering to pay her rent.
A couple people.
People. And she's like, no. I don't want to
too good for that.
End up having to do sex stuff for money. And it's like, you think you're too good to be a prostitute, don't you?
Once for my rent to be paid. No way.
Yeah, well, there's a reason girls are girls and guys are guys, because guys would pay for everything with their stupid cum. And girls understand, like, there's a reason guys are trying to pay for that. It's because they are low self-control animals who buy mushmallows at the end of the fucking Kohl's line.
Mushmallows.
Mushmallow. Or the mush.
Any more producers?
We have a couple more. Something from Fitzy, which now that I think about it, I think we actually already played it. Never mind. Nothing from Fitzy. We already played the Fitzy video. It was the elephant shitting on the woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Derek Young, who is a future possibly booth boy, but he was very interested in becoming a Kabaddi correspondent for us.
Ooh, he knows he's a Kabaddi insider.
So far, he sent me a couple of Kabaddi inside things.
He's like our Adam Schefter.
Yes, Adam Stinkter. Yeah, Derek Young, that's you now. Adam Stinkter. He sent me two things. One of them is literally the quickest thing we could possibly get to it, and I want to start doing this with our YouTube channel because it literally, you heard me before, I was giggling, and it was at this video. Let me just double check. I want to make sure he didn't send me any words with these. Oh, here we go.
Lots of words.
Tried super chatting at the end, but blah blah blah. Can I be the Garrett and Steve number one doing Kabaddi corresponding? The official YouTube channel of Kabaddi, the Pro Kabaddi League, posted a 1-second promo video. You cannot make this up. By the time you see the announcement, the video is over. Another one is being recommended.
Perfect, because the Kabaddi people are like the Olympics, and they like hoard their copyrighted material and won't let you put it on YouTube or anything. But a 1-second clip, they can't do any shit about that.
It's not a joke. Look at this. That's the clip. And then it wants to play Austin Powers.
I picked Purdue Global
the entire movie. That's the clip. Hold on, you missed it. That's the clip.
What does it say at the end?
That's the clip. Well, you're gonna have to. There we go. Got up. There we go. The Professional Kabaddi League Player Auction.
Oh, it's
15-16 August.
It's like the free agency, I guess.
They have a hybrid method of free agency / selling people like slaves. It's an auction. As our number one doing corresponding Kabaddi, Mr. Adam Stinkter, he sent, before he even sent this 1-second clip, which again, I want to do with our channel. We need 1-second clips. Just 1 second for me. Watch out. Special like button.
Oh, that's a good one.
Black Jew. Black Jew Coles.
That's out. You still got a few more tenths of a second left there.
Yeah, I can fit a little more in, I'm sure. Black Jew Coles looking for towels. I think that's the aisle he was in. He was looking for a towel or like a curtain or something.
I wish you took a picture. I need to see this guy.
Again, I was the entire time we were walking by him, you would think I saw like Sydney Sweeney's tits. I was just gawking at this man like, no way.
Did you point him out to Caitlin?
No, because I didn't. I think, 5 seconds
notice?
into my stare down, he kind of started looking at me, and I was just like, let's just keep walking. I don't want to bother this black Jewish man who seems very nice. With the obvious reason I'm astounded by him. Yes, I know.
You're like, I saw a Jew. I was like, all right.
I guess I should have clarified a black Jew, a blue moon. Which is what I saw.
It was a good twist to the story.
But yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, so our professional kabaddi correspondent, for those of you who don't know what kabaddi is, it is the Indian national sport, aside from cricket. That this entire sport is essentially, it's 5-on-1. 5 guys just stand there while the one guy on the other team tries to tag them and run away. But after the tag, the 5 guys can grab him, hold him down, and rape him in the stink hole.
Stop him, yeah.
Yeah. And you get points by running away, yada yada.
And how many people you tag.
So I wanted to see if we can make any sense of this pro kabaddi player auction with the article that Derek Young sent to us.
This is going to be hard because I feel like NFL free agency or whatever, I don't really understand all the rules to it.
So yeah, a kabaddi slave auction might make more sense actually. Pro kabaddi player auction rule. All you need to know. All you need to know, I tell you. The Pro Kabaddi Season 10 player auction will give the 12 franchises a chance to rebuild their squad over the 2-day affair. The teams have retained 84 players in total for Season 10 and will now look to complete their squads in the PKL 10 player auction. Wait, okay.
There's 12 teams, 84 players, so that's 7 players a team.
The teams have retained 84 players in total. Okay, so yeah.
So 7 players a team and 5 play at once. So I guess 2 backups. Okay.
Who will be in the player pool? I don't know. I don't know.
Is everyone in the player pool?
Am I in the player pool? Is the dog in the player? If I got I fuck, is that in the player pool? I don't know. The Pro Kabaddi 2023 auction pool will see more than 500 players go under the hammer.
Whoa.
Oh.
And they only keep 84?
In the middle of the push-up sandwich. The pool comprises the released players from franchises. Oh, so it's just free agency. With Kabaddi players from the domestic level. Yeah, it's okay. But what makes, I guess...
Oh, so like the domestic levels of minor leagues? The minor league Kabaddi teams?
Yeah. Overseas players will also be in the auction pool. Ooh. We need to start a Kabaddi League and we need to become very good at it.
Overseas, yeah.
I want to be a famous Kabaddi player. I want to be the Yao Ming of their fucking stupid league. The foreigner who's just bigger, better, and smellier.
I feel like you just need like a short, wily guy. That's, you ever play football with your friends and like the short, speedy guy it was always so hard to tackle.
A crackhead. What you need is a crackhead. A very elusive. Woo, 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 you're gonna catch me. Maximum size of this team, I don't care. What is each team purse? I don't care. Well, let's see. After 3 seasons, the player purse has increased from INR 4.4 crore to INR 5 crore to use for what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
For buying players. What are the player categories and base prices? The Pro Kabaddi League player has 2 categories, domestic and overseas, blah, blah, blah. How many overseas? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. What is the final bid match? Existing new young players retire. Oh, stupid. The final bid match allows teams to match the final bid on a player who is a part of their squad in a previous season. Oh, so what the Giants were supposed to do with Saquon when he went to free agency this year and didn't do at all.
So the same rules. If a team wants you, they can pay you more, and then you have the right to equal that payment to keep the guy. Yeah.
Yeah. How many bags of shitting sand do you think a Kabaddi player goes for? 5 bags.
5 bags. Yeah.
A Saquon type player maybe goes for 10.
Maybe.
I've been watching the Hard Knocks Giants thing, and
it started.
It's like 5 or 6 episodes in. I think.
Wow!
And
really?
It's made me really mad. Yeah, because it's off season. They're doing, I think, 3 Hard Knocks now because it's so popular.
No way.
They're doing off-season Hard Knocks. Then the Chicago Bears, which I'd love to talk to Beer about, they're doing the training camp Hard Knocks.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if they're doing a mid-season one yet. I'm sure they're gonna.
Probably.
But yeah, the whole Saquon thing, you get to watch it happen, and you get to watch the GM just really kind of drive the point home that he didn't care that they weren't going to keep him.
Huh?
It
Did he have reasons like because he got hurt and?
Because he's 27, and the stats say he's going to be going downhill now, and he wanted more money, and they already tried to work out a deal with him for like a year before that. But the craziest thing to me is that the GM he's in his office, and multiple times the owner of the team, Mara, would come in, and he'd be like, "Hey, so he's like all timid and sheepish, going into the GM's office instead of calling the GM into his office." He's like, "Oh, so did we work out the Saquon thing?" So, man, I'm going to lose sleep if we can't work out the Saquon thing. And he's just like, yeah, no, we're taking care of it. We're trying to make something happen. If he goes, he goes, But meanwhile, he's on the phone with Saquon, and he's like, so, yeah, we're going to let you test out free agency. And, if you come back with a number that we can beat, well, we'll gladly have you back. And Saquon's just like, okay, well, I'm going to go to free agency then. It's saying it like, I ain't coming back no matter what, pretty much. And he was just like, he clearly didn't hear that part of it. He was just like, okay. And so that's that phone call. So Saquon's essentially gone. And then Mara, the owner, comes back in like, did we, I don't know, did we work something out with Saquon? Because I just can't sleep. He just kept saying, like, I just can't sleep. If we don't get this deal done. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm working on it. Get out of my office, pissant. And then a third time Mara comes in, and this is all in like the couple episodes I've seen. And he's like, he was asking about some other deal that they worked out. He was like, oh, man, I hope Saquon doesn't go to a divisional rival. If he does go, I just can't deal with that.
Oh, no.
It's just this timid man. I just can't deal with it. If he just goes to a division rival, I just can't. And he goes to the Eagles.
Yeah. Oh,
and
my God.
There was just some other thing where he's like, oh, well, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to start having palpitations. And this fucking GM's just like, yeah, whatever.
But it's not like it's Eli Manning, or not that he's on the team now, but like Saquon wasn't like amazing on the Giants. He was hurt a lot of the time. And
no, I don't care. Do you understand what the reasoning was for fuck him, let's just get rid of him?
His age?
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is under a $40 million contract, and Saquon, yes, and Saquon was making 12. So they were like, well, we don't need our $40 million a year quarterback handing the ball off to our $12 million running back. We could just get a cheaper running back. And I'm like, if our $40 million quarterback didn't suck fucking balls, sure, great logic. You should be dumping that $40 million contract in a fucking dumpster, getting him the fuck out of there, paying it out just to relieve the cap space. I don't care what you do. That fucking dunderhead piece of shit moron who's coming off an ACL injury is not good. I hate him. He stinks. He's a fucking blockhead moron. He's Eli too, without any of the fucking dumb shit luck.
Yeah.
He's a fucking dumbass.
Giants teams have stunk since Saquon got there. Not really his fault.
Yeah, Saquon's been the whole offense.
Yeah.
So now we're dumping him for Daniel. The theory is, and by the way, they also didn't keep Tyrod, Tyrod Taylor, the backup quarterback, who I would have loved to.
Who he's on now?
They said it, and I already don't remember. The Jets. Jets. He went down the street.
So you'll see him soon playing this year.
Down the street, after Aaron Rodgers tears his fucking quad. So they got rid. So now it's like we're all 100% in on Daniel Jones. Fine. I hate this fucking decision with all my heart. Because the idea was they were going to bolster the offensive line and give him more of a chance. And I'm like, why don't you do this and give Saquon more of a chance to score even more fucking touchdowns? No, let's let the guy who's proven he's a complete idiot.
But this is the NFL now. It's just running backs you use them for their first 4 years and just get rid of them because you're going to get one that's similar.
Yeah.
And you can just run him into the ground.
Just pass him off to a divisional rival. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait until he runs for 250 yards and has 5 touchdowns against the Giants this year.
The Eagles are like, I think their win total over under is 11.5 this year. They stunk at the end of last year. They couldn't win a game, so
terrible.
I don't know.
Terrible. They're going to be terrible this year, too.
Yeah.
Fuck the Eagles. They're terrible.
Terrible.
Fucking terrible sports game team. I think that was actually all the Booth Boys, by the way.
Thank you,
I think
guys.
we nailed that. So now we can actually get to some of our prep.
Yeah, well, someone, N. Harold, sent it, not a Booth Boy, but he did send
And Harold's a Booth Boy.
Oh,
and Harold is a Booth Boy Supreme. He sent me this fucking fat guy fan.
All right, sorry then. I thought I must have read the his price tag wrong.
That's the level of fan I need. Cool my pits.
But he sent in a video that I had found about. Have you seen these the riots in England at all?
Right? No. About what?
It was like some Muslim guy.
Oh boy!
Stabbed a girl.
I think I did hear a little about this.
And there's all these riots about it in front of a mosque, and I don't think the mosque really has anything to do with it particularly, but I don't know. There's just this big riot going on, and it's all these like white English guys doing the Antifa stuff and throwing rocks at police cars and things like that. So, there's a video today of the riots. This has been going on for a few days now. And you're going to want to keep your eye to the right side of the video. Now, you see a guy in the gray shirt now. It's not that guy.
The guy with the shirt that kind of looks like the background?
But another guy will soon come in his place, and just keep your eye on him.
All right.
There he is.
Oh, my God.
But wait. There's more.
Oh, boy. Oh my God. That was like a goofy Final Destination scene. Final, like the Three Stooges go to a riot.
He got clocked like in the jaw. You could see his jaw do that weird thing where you get punched and it goes to the side of your face.
I thought it hit him in like the head, and you just hear it clunk off his fucking head. And I mean, the change in the mood he must have been in when he walks up to these guys. Hey, watch this. Walks up, leg hump. He's doing a little like, I'm being funny. I'm being silly at the riot. I mean, I'm being silly to the riot police. What are you guys gonna do? And one of the fucking absolute morons, absolute scenes. That was like a fucking cinder block that hits him in the head. Oh my God, hits him in the head. Listen to that fucking. Now
that one was on purpose, right? The second one.
Be. How do you fucking? I mean, the only time I've ever seen a nut shot like that was so perfect by accident was when 50 Cent threw out the first pitch at a Met game, and a cameraman 20 feet to the right of home plate got fucking nailed in the balls by one of the worst pitches of all time. Or I don't know if that was 50 Cent, but someone threw that and hit a cameraman. But yeah, this guy, like the first one, it seems like it was by accident because they were trying to hit the cops.
Yeah.
And boom. And then the second one. Oh my God. And that's how you radicalize someone. That is the exact process to make someone a Muslim who's now going to go stab a kid. That guy's done for. The white hooligans hit him in the nuts with a brick, and now he's going to go to a playground with a fucking gun.
Then, just like the 1 second video, there's a 2 second video of this guy seconds before this happened.
Oh, boy. Oh, the same guy.
The same guy.
All right. He was having the night of his life.
Yeah.
I mean, how fun was this riot for him? This is probably the first time he's gone out and like really let loose. You know, he seems like a shithead. So
he gets to hate Muslims out in public.
Like, yeah, he probably behaves like this all the time, but usually people reprimand him, kick him out of the bar, kick him out of the pub. You know, he gets all. He's watching a Mets game. He gets all rowdy because Kodai Senga got hurt. He's like, but it's Senga Sunday. Absolute scenes at the riot. Me and all my friends are throwing rocks at the police. Absolute scenes. Yeah, and just because I mean, I've had nights like that where I'm having a fun time, and let's say I don't know, I like lock my keys in my car or something, just completely flips it, and now you're like, this is the worst night ever. I
totally forget about all the fun you were having.
It never happened.
Yeah.
All that happened is you got hit in the head and balls with a brick. And of course you got hit in the balls second because it's funnier and feels worse.
Just a bullseye too, right in the balls. As he's sulking away.
Because when you get hit in the head, there's a part of you that just you feel like an idiot. Even though it's not your fault. He wasn't looking. Yeah. He didn't say, hey, I bet you can't hit me in the head. He was just, doing his little dance. Every time, I got hit in the head with a basketball in gym class once. Well, not even just hitting the head. I was standing under the hoop, and Joshua McNally Bibbins, big, tall black kid on the basketball team, dunked on me.
Oh God!
And the ball hit me in the head.
Posterized you?
He posterized me. It was gym class. I'm just standing there fucking around, and he absolutely dunks all over me, smashes me in the head with the ball. And I had that seething anger, even though I was like, oh, good one. I was just like, I don't fucking care. So I took a basketball, and he was walking away, and I just swung it at the back of his head, nailed him. And he had a second of, he was mad, but he was like, you got me back. Okay, we're even.
But was he doing it to get you? Or
doing it to get me. He posterized me, dragged his nuts across my fucking head, slammed the ball on my head, and every a bunch of the other kids were all all basketball kids were also laughing at me. And it was like, oh shit.
But wow, you could get revenge and there was no revenge back?
No.
Wow.
It was, we were even Steven.
I guess so, but I don't know.
He also looked like he kind of felt bad. Because I wasn't a spaz in high school. I sure got treated.
Game or you
no,
were
just gym class. Everyone's fucking around shooting balls around. So yeah, there was a mutual respect afterwards, but I agree with him doing it because me and this other kid were just fucking around throwing the ball through the hoop and back down, and I must have just looked like the biggest target in the world. Oh my God, I have to dunk on him.
I can't believe you had guys that could dunk in high school.
He was tall.
I don't think we did. Yeah, maybe one or two guys, but yeah.
I couldn't. But
no,
it was only because I didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. It's a lot of jumping. But yeah, you feel mad and stupid when you get hit in the head with something. I can't imagine the feeling of then. If he had dunked on me and then fucking kicked the basketball at my nuts.
Oh my God. Just go home.
I would have, there would have been no point in getting revenge because I'm now the fucking biggest bitch in school. My life's ruined. And this is me now. I'm just going to be in that pose for the rest of my life. Oh, please don't kick a basketball at my nuts. Well, wow. I want to go to a fucking riot in England. That looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I just want to, counter protests on the sly, hit people in the nuts with bricks. That looks like the best time a guy could have.
Well, it's almost time to.
I was gonna say we could do more, but it's.
Wrap it up.
I guess it's got to be bonus content because we out of time. It's 10 o'clock on the dizot. Oh my God, we have. Oh, you just wrote bus ride to talk about your bus ride? I was like, why didn't you take a video? I should have taken a video of the black Jew. You should have taken a video of all the calamity.
No, because the girl that was yelling at the guy, she goes, "Oh, you're taking out your phone now? You put me on video? Nigga, I'm going to go home and smoke a blunt. I don't care what you're doing. I get off right here on Birch Street. You can follow me if you want." She was all aggressive. Oh, now you're not talking? Now you're keeping quiet? It was like, oh, God.
Yeah. So she was already all riled up. You could have taken a video.
Yeah.
What would have changed? I also just realized we don't have any caps.
No.
I guess we're going to have to go to our jump medic bag and do some first aid supplies in the rack. because I ain't got a cap either. We didn't drink any beer tonight.
What could we?
That's the next sponsor we need. I want Jump Medic to start brewing beer. We need a beer sponsor. Let's see. I'm gonna find the cappiest thing I can from my pack without taking this whole thing apart. Here we go. These should work. How about? Would you rather this tape?
Oh boy.
Or what is this one called? I forget.
Gauze?
It's not gauze. It's like a wrap.
Oh yeah.
That one's lighter. This one's heavier. I'll let you choose since everyone is convinced I'm cheating, and you have the harder seat.
I definitely.
Garrett's life's so hard. It's the overhand.
I feel this is gonna break something.
The heavy one.
Yeah.
I'll throw the heavy one because I think I could better manage getting it up there without destroying the spice rack. That'll just bounce off or land.
There's no way this is going in.
You, ye of little faith. First of all, let me set up rack cam and we'll go to the graphic so we can play the sponsored by jumpmedic.com, jumpmedic.com for all your first aid needs. Some tape in the rack.
Yeah, what is this called? It's like the stretchy, gauzy kind of
stretchy gauze.
It sticks. We can wrap it around yourself.
I have the
Cap in the rack.
medical tape Coban wrap.
Coban? Oh yeah,
Kurt
that's
Coban wrap.
Never heard that before. All right.
Yeah, all right. Let me get I got cap cam ready.
Look how big this thing is.
It'll fit up there. There's a nice little slice of gap there.
I almost have to land it on the top or bottom.
I would say you have to land it on top, top spices.
No, but like have it land, flat.
I think you can easily get it wedged behind the spice.
Oh, that's true.
Probably I would go all top rack if I'm you.
Uh-huh.
But here we'll show people. Get your game face ready while I change cams over to cap cam. And
should almost. Oh, here we go.
And away we go. Cap cam.
Oh God.
Cap.
Oh God.
Cap cam.
Here we go. Did it even get on cap cam?
No.
Did it end up in the bag?
That hit the wall. No, that landed on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was a no good.
No good. I stink at this. I maybe hit one the whole time.
I got a good feeling about this. First aid in the cap stayed.
It's gonna hit one of the spices. It's gonna fall on the ground. It looks like that one in the top right is open. Oh, maybe not.
No.
Okay.
No. It can't be. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because I'm about to win the very first game of Jump Medic stuff in the spice rack. I'm going top shelf. Actually, maybe I want that bottom. Yeah, I'm more of a bottom. I'm gonna get
good luck
right in that gap. Here we go.
Yeah, get a little closer.
Get a little closer.
There you go. It is.
A little closer. Here it is. Oh, shit! I threw it way too high.
Plunk.
That was a fucking awful throw.
That was bad.
Well,
not as bad as mine, though.
Only losers tonight. Different from usual. All right, I think we got a couple of super chats to read.
Yeah.
And then that's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Let's go to the chats. Promo code. Not my idea. Was in the chat from a couple people. Promo code.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good reading the other chats and getting it back to us. I appreciate that. Beck, when will you review the nowadays THC bottle? Good question.
I don't know what that is.
We could do it tomorrow. That's the thing Beck sent us. That's the it's like a liquor bottle full of THC.
Oh, we got it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. yeah, I just I didn't know when we wanted to do that. I didn't know if we wanted to wait until next week.
It's just like a weed drink.
Yeah. Beck, let us know how much we should drink.
Does it say how much is?
I haven't even looked at the bottle yet. It's still in the
Okay.
box, but yeah, we have that. So very soon we'll be giving a nowadays THC review.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how high we get off of weed juice. Beck might do it tomorrow, if not next week. 100%. Promise. Deadite, phone 99. My 5-year-old girl has been saying kabaddi, 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 and that don't make no sense.
That's hilarious.
She's awesome. Yeah. 5-year-old, very awesome supporter of the show. You should show her the Irish Stew song.
Oh,
She'll
God.
definitely love it, and she won't ask you to play it 100 times.
No.
Irish stew, oh Irish stew, put it in a pot and it's good for you. Not a devil of a thing that you cannot do when you have a bowl of Irish stew. We should end the show with that every time. The fucking yeah,
Yeah, Dat fan. We didn't get a copyright strike for any of that. He was saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
So maybe we will end on Irish stew.
No.
Yeah, Irish stew should be our goodbye song.
The Fitzy song.
No, the Fitzy, that's for the board.
Yeah, that's the final. That should be the final song. We don't need to hear this Irish stew.
Sure we do. We won't even. We'll just listen to the part where he goes. Irish. Yeah, here it is. All right, I got it all ready. That'll be the last thing you all see before you kill yourselves. But thank you, Deadite. It's good to know. That makes me happy. Kabaddi, 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 kabaddi. Beck, you two average more views than Gino. Comment?
It's two of us.
There's two of us, one popular of us, and if it'd be one thing if we were getting like I don't know 500,000 live views a show. It's like yeah, we sure fucking do.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't think we're at the bragging stage quite yet.
Definitely not.
Definitely not to
But
brag.
we appreciate you all that are watching every day.
To demean someone that we still, we do shows with and we like, barely like. I don't want to.
Yeah.
He's more someone we tolerate.
Like a work friend.
Like a black Jew. We double tolerate him. Joss Keating, $10. Is bonus content $10 and above on Patreon? The bonus yes. So the bonus content we do after the show, where we do another hour of material we didn't get to, that is for 10 and above. But I don't know. I don't think I set it up this way, but I think going forward I will, and I might lower the video game streams. Should just be for everybody who pays.
Yeah,
because it's not like we're doing
setting
anything
the world on fire.
fucking incredible. We're having fun, and it's like, hey, you like watching guys have fun before they go do a podcast from the wallpaper. So yeah, I think the actual bonus shows are going to be 10 and above, and and that's what I was thinking. Should we just have every show free on YouTube, and just the bonus content is what you pay for? Or because the way we have it now is the $5 members and up all get Tuesday and Thursdays episodes after they go behind the paywall, because we leave them up for 24 hours after we stream them, and then we take them down.
But I feel like we got to give them something that just they're getting, even, like for 24 hours, it's for everyone. But yeah, like if they want to go back in the archives or watch a show that's
old ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I guess for now at least, we'll definitely
$5.
$5 you get every show. Because half of them are already free. Yeah, and then $10 is the bonus hour or so we do after the show.
Just because some people were like complaining, I don't know, just like commenting that the shows are too long and they don't have time to watch all these shows. So it's like, if you have the time and want to watch it, then you can. But we want to keep it shorter for people that don't want to spend 4 hours watching us read super chats or something.
Yeah. And I saw another. Well, yeah, I think the way we're doing it right this second is fine. If we figure out, this is our own custom thing we're doing, we can tweak it as we go, as we want. So I like the ideas. Keep them coming in, because I like when shit flows better. But I think for now we have a good setup. Will L. Super sticker. Boom. Just kidding. $10. You and Garrett should make out. Not Mo, but not Mao, but sometime. All right, we'll do it off air. Well,
Yeah.
see if we're still right for each other by giving each other a big wet smooch, and keep the romance alive. You got to kiss. You can't just fuck.
No.
Yeah, if you're just fucking without a lot of making out, it's like you're fucking a prostitute, and we mean more to each other than that. Pulper 80, thanks for the show, boys. Keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you, Pulper.
Thank you. Boom. Boom.
Boom.
That's a boom. And here we go back with the prescription amount. Nowadays, 1.5 ounces equals 10 milligrams of THC. Bottle is 24.4 ounces. So if we drink the whole thing, I think we'll go to another planet.
Yeah. So wait, 1.5 ounces is 10 milligrams.
Yeah.
1.5 into 25 is 22 or something.
Don't ever ask me to do math. 20
at the least. So that's 200 milligrams in the bottle. So even if we split it, that's a pretty fucking...
Well, 1.5 times 25, isn't it just 25 plus the half?
No, 1.5 into 25.4.
By the way, Mama Reno is watching live, and she said, just throw the marshmallows in the rack instead of the caps. That's a way better idea than throwing medical equipment. By the way, I guess we really don't need my light, because I think I pretty much look the same with it pointed that way.
No, the wall lights up behind you.
I actually now just realized I like it way lower. Nobody needs to see practice shots. Miss. All right. Yeah. Now we're just throwing marshmallows all over the house. Edie's not even in here anymore. That's all we have for you today, folks. Let me show actually the board video, and then
will it play this time correctly?
Fuck. I don't think it will. I didn't fuck. That's what I forgot to do today. I was supposed to set it up so that I can get it to play on here. Fuck my balls.
Whatever. It comes out of the computer, Mike.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to raise the laptop volume really loud again. God damn it. Fucking idiot. All right. Well, I'm playing it out. The board members paid, and the board members will be getting what they paid for.
Yes.
I just am a consummate dipshit, and I forgot to play it right. Oh well. Here you go,
I don't get why that doesn't work though. Like, it could play a YouTube video with the sound.
I ain't got no kinds of idea.
Yeah.
But whatevs. Here we go. Oh, where is it? Come on.
Oh no.
Technical difficulties. Major error. Major error on your end. Major error.
Alert. Major error.
What the fuck? It's like vanished. Maybe I can just pull up the video file. Oh, this is what the board members paid for. A retard. Sounds like it's playing. Did you guys just hear that music?
Tell us in the chat.
Hit subscribe and like, and tell us in the chat if this made any noise. Or doing troubleshooting in Indian voice only. This is a good point. Nobody likes to watch a man doing troubleshoot. Yes, we heard. Okay.
Yes.
Well then, it would seem it is time to play our board members and play ourselves out. Thank you.
Garrett and Steve. Garrett and Steve. You paid some cash, subscribed and gave that like a smash. You greased the guys. Here's your stupid fucking prize. It's like a mug shot, but you're not black. It's the Garrett and Steve show black. Hey!
Black.
Hey!
Black man.
Here is to you, making the Garrett and Steve show.
Woo!
Garrett and Steve, Garrett and Steve.
Nice, thank you, Fitzy, and all the board members, plaque members, board members. What do we call them?
The Garrett and Steve
Club
commemorative plaque,
members.
Grease Boys.
Thank you to everyone.
Yeah, thank
Much
you for
appreciated.
greasing up palms. And head on over to Patreon. Are we doing one tonight?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Find out later. Maybe we'll play more Cuphead.
That's true.
Oh, that's what we have to do. Okay, we are doing another. Stick around for bonus content on Patreon. Thank you for watching, guys. We love you.
Love you.
Bye.